So, can you use a ring sling safely with a little baby, like a tiny newborn, or a baby that was a bit premature? So we're talking about little bubbas compared to my bigger bubba. So we are talking about big size difference. Is it safe to use a ring sling with a little weenie bubba? Yes, totally. You just need to use it exactly as we did before. Make sure that the baby is beautifully supported and airway is clear, and they're being held securely and supported in a good position for their body. So we definitely want to make sure that their knees are together. We don't want anything that's going to spread their knees apart. You can put them in this kind of a position. So it's like, how does the baby, how are you holding the baby with just your arms with no carrier? What do they liking? Do they like to be held snuggled up like this, which is a common way? When they're teeny weeny, especially in a ring sling, I really do like seated sideways. This kind of a position, because you've got the extra benefit of their whole body is leaning against you as straight support. They are curled up beautifully. There is no way their knees can accidentally be spread pushing against your stomach. And they can see you and you can see them, which again, if your baby is new, or even particularly if they're premature, but even a small newborn, just that eye contact with a teeny baby while they're just working out who you are and when you're bonding with them is just really, really positive. So if you want to do that, I would definitely, that's my favourite preferred method with weenie babies. So again, we're just holding them up. They're so little, your hand might be big enough to hold them properly, but we just want their feet to go through. And again, we're making a pocket. See if you can see. So so this bottom edge I'm bringing up between us, so the baby's now sitting in a pocket. I don't want them down too low, because then I don't want them squishing into my boobs. So I will need, this ring sling was with a bigger size baby doll a moment ago, so we'll just bring this all up and in. You're little Quentin. Alright, so baby Quentin's sitting in here. My daughter named this doll. This is baby Quentin. So I'm creating a pocket for his butt. His butt's right here. His feet are there. Both of his feet. One leg's higher than the other. So he's sinking into this pocket. Now it's a bit loose at the moment. There we go, getting that slack out. So now as you can see, that's snug around his back. I need to move this pocket out of the way. Sorry, the slack out of the way. So I'm pulling that, pulling that, pulling that. It's a little bit high up around his neck for me. So I'll just, what I'm doing is I'm using my thumb to bring some of this excess fabric down. You really, so you only, up their back is really just the top part of the ring sling fabric. You shouldn't have the excess up there. So there we go, that's better. And then the excess just lives down under here, under his legs. So he's just snuggling in like that. See, I'm sorry, I'm shaking my doll around. You wouldn't shake, seems a bit cavalier with a teeny weeny little bubba. So you obviously would be naturally holding them really securely. You used to. I also know that this ring sling's got him really secure anyway. So there he is. He's up high. So his face is against the hard part, the bony part of my chest. He's leaning against me. He is, what else are you doing? He is, yes, supported. He's leaning against my body. He's supported. His knees are together. His back is curved. His head is resting. And he can see me. So, and as you can see, I have the hands free. But of course, generally, if you're not using your hand, you love to have it on here. You can monitor his breathing because you can feel his chest, his back moving as he breathes. And you can feel him against your body. So there's my wee one. You can put him in front, chest to chest if you like. We'll just rearrange things. Just make sure that his knees are tucked up into you and they're not being pushed apart against your body. Where are you going, Quentin? There we go. So I'm moving the slack around underneath, making sure that he's nice and snug. So the aim is that his weight is being supported by gravity down in this pocket. He's not being supported by being squished tight against you, because you'll flatten him and make it harder for him to breathe. So it's nice and supportive, but it's not squishing him into me. He's still got his own natural curve. So this is just to stop him flopping outwards. It's not having to hold him super, 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 super tight. We want it just gently snug, not ridiculously tight. He's not going to fall down because of this pocket we've made. He's sitting in the pocket. There's no way he will fall. So I haven't squished him tight against me. He is snugly supported, but he's not going to fall because of this pocket that we've made. And that's how we keep him nice and safe. Okay, so good luck with your little babies. They'll grow before you know it.